Hi, I'm Bryan. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, 20 years. I was a 35 Tango. I learned about TVC through the Texas Workforce Commission. They had a hiring event at the Expo Center here in town, and he was pointed directly to me. And since that day, Victor and I have been talking almost every other day or every day.
My name is Victor Gomez, and I am a Texas Veterans Commission Rural Career Advisor and Employment Liaison for the Lampasas area. And I'm also a veteran. I served with the United States Active Army as a combat medic.
I was out of employment for quite a while, getting behind on bills, so he got assistance for me to look for help with my mortgage, electric, car payments, everything we needed. And it was amazing.
When I sat down with Bryan, we discussed a lot of objectives that will help him be job ready in the career field that he's looking for employment. But then he mentioned that he was going through a financial crisis at the time. And so that shifted my focus from having to be job ready to focusing on himself and his family and providing him the resources that he needed to have at that time.
Once I started working with Victor, we set up an appointment. He took a look at my current resume. He already had a couple jobs lined up to apply for. He scheduled and got me set up for mock interviews to fine-tune the interview process for me, which was very beneficial. He found a company that he thought I would be perfect for. He sent my resume directly to the hiring manager. So I ended up doing 3 interviews with that company, with their chief security officer, their chief operating officer, and their chief executive officer. And 2 weeks later, I was notified just yesterday of my new position.
In a way, how this impacted me is when I first transitioned out the military, I didn't have any help. I didn't have that one-on-one mentorship, so to direct me into where I needed to go, how I needed to complete my resume, how I complete my job search. It was like a one and done. And so I really didn't want that to happen to Bryan. I wanted to focus all of my resources, so that way I told him, I said, look, we're gonna take steps by steps. Having a positive foundation, that's the first thing that the veteran needs to hear. And so for me, it felt great for me to give that to him because I saw myself in him. And I wanted to make sure that he had all the resources, that he had every objective, any job referral, anything that I can do to provide him that stable foundation so that way he can pick himself up and know that he can count on me.
I would recommend for any veteran out there that is struggling, whether finding a job, running low on money, there are so many avenues that you can go. Get with the Texas Veterans Commission. They know where to reach out to. They have a list of people. Just because you're a vet and you were raised like the rest of us where, you get there, you do your job, you don't ask questions. When it gets to the point where you need the assistance and you know it, but you're afraid to ask, don't be afraid.